Hey guys, Jason Wright, host of the Jason Wright Show, where the motto is to improve always in all ways. I've got the whiteboard out today. I thought we'd do a little math. I cannot stand math, but this is math that's even easy enough for me to do. So I want to add a little something to my motto, to just for today. Improve always and always, gonna remain. But what if we decided to improve always and always by 1% per day? Would that really move the needle that much? I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm always setting these goals to be better, to be a better husband, a better father, to be a better writer, to be a better podcaster, to make these videos better and more prolific, whatever it is. But to try to just get better and set a goal of better, that's not enough. What if we actually brought it down to just one small goal of getting 1% better each and every day? What would that look like? Well, here comes the math. It's so easy, even I can do it. So let's say that we determined that we were going to set out to improve 1% per day all year long. Well, here's what that looks like. Over a year period, 1% per day over a full year ends up 37xing our improvement. So if I'm currently doing 10 of these videos a month, and I just determined that I am going to improve my process where I can get 1% more done each and every day, working on it each and every month, then I'm going to have a 37x to my current production. It's the same thing with anything you do. And the bad news is if you don't pay attention to this and you start to decrease by just 1% per day, then you actually can start going backwards. You will actually reduce down to almost below zero. So it's not about just staying level, even though you're just at 1% a day compounded can really have a big impact. So, Albert Einstein once said, compounding interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Well, it doesn't just apply to money. It can apply to our daily habits and our abilities to want to improve. John Wooden, who was the legendary coach of the UCLA Bruins, the first thing he would do every practice, the first of the season, every first practice, he would sit his players down on the court and he would teach them the proper way to put on their socks. Isn't that crazy? And then he decided to do something crazy. Like one time he used to give his players little pieces of chocolate for energy, but he realized that it made their saliva too thick, so he changed it. It was these small, tiny little improvements that John Wooden was obsessed over that made them the most prolific national champion basketball team of his era and possibly of all time. Nick Saban. Nick Saban's always going to want to win the national championship. We all know that that's what he's doing there. But the thing is, a national championship is nothing but a lagging indicator. It is the result of the 1% improvements all along the way throughout the entire year. You see, Nick Saban, what he's coaching for is to perfectly execute the 7 seconds off the ball, running the play each and every time. Because if you can manage those inputs and get those plays 1% better each and every time, stacked upon each other, then can you imagine the University of Alabama going 37xing where they are when they start fall camp to the end of the season? That's what you and I can do. So my encouragement to you is to don't try to kill yourself setting some goal and then deciding, I'm going to run for 5 miles per day. No, go out, find a pace that works for you, that gives you a calorie burn that you like. And don't do that. Don't say to yourself, well, I burned 200 calories today, so Jason, I guess I've got to burn 1% more. No, the calories burned are nothing more than a lagging indicator. Instead, decide, I'm going to time my pace so that I run 1% faster today than I did yesterday. I'm going to run 1% longer today than I did yesterday. That's all I'm going to do. Because that you can control. The calorie burns, you're not sitting there running along going, okay, I will burn exactly 222 calories right now. Don't focus on that. Focus on 1% more each and every day. 1% improvement to 37x your annual improvement overall. So I hope that you will continue to come back here and check out my little whiteboard presentations I've started doing. And in the meantime, please go to jasonwrightnow.com and subscribe to the Vitruvian Letter. That is my newsletter that comes out every week, every Saturday, where I just talk about all the things I'm geeking out on, the things I'm researching for my mission to improve always and get 1% better each and every day. And then also, of course, I'd be so grateful if you subscribe to this channel, you would leave me some comments, and that you would also listen to the Jason Wright Show, where I interview leaders and thought and biohackers and people that are just crushing it in all sorts of areas. That's my selfish way of not just bringing you cool conversations, but also where I can educate myself and I can continue that self-improvement process. So please, the Jason Wright Show, please listen to it. Please subscribe to the Vitruvian Letter, and then go out, improve always, and just try to get 1% better today than you were yesterday, and the compounding effect is going to be freaking awesome. Thanks.